What is deductive reasoning? So deductive reasoning is basically when you're using logic. Okay, so you're using logic. That's what deductive reasoning is, using logic. And when you're using the logic, you're coming up with a conclusion. Almost think of like a detective. So deductive reasoning is like a detective, right? And a detective, if you look at them, if you're watching a movie or if you know a detective, they basically use logic. And from the logic, they're going to come up with a conclusion, right? And basically what the detective does is they look at like facts, and you look at, pretty much the facts. Right? That's what detectives do. But in geometry, we have a little bit more than just the facts. We use definitions as well. So the definitions help us out. And then we also use properties. So deductive reasoning is, when you're using logic, and that logic helps us come up with conclusions, and we're using that based on facts, definitions, and properties. So maybe one way to remember deductive reasoning is like deductive is like a detective, right? And detectives use facts. And then, but the only thing we have to add is like, definitions and properties is another thing we look at in geometry. So there you go. That's deductive reasoning.